So whenever I speak about modular furniture with my clients, the number one question that they have is about the material that that any company is using in its shutters. And that somehow turns to a 1-hour conversation on how commercial plywood and marine plywood are not the only choices that we can make for at least wardrobes and modular furniture, because the make of the furniture is so important. And this question is valid from their experience only because they've made the wrong choices in the past because of choosing a product without without knowing exactly how was it made and where it was and where it's coming from. So it's a valid question, yes, but I think everyone just needs to have a lot of clarity on this. So I would actually ask you to help us out on this in this area.
So actually, the thing is that in India, for the longest time, in the name of modular furniture, people have been selling and buying really price-sensitive stuff. So while that product also has its benefits, like it's very price-sensitive, saves time, but then obviously you get what you pay for. Today, when you talk about modular furniture, there is a variety of products that are available which are really top-notch. Now, when you talk about whether a person needs to use ply or MFC or MDF, all of these products have certain benefits. But I'm going to majorly tell you about MFC. Now, MFC is melamine-based chipboard, and I mean there are several benefits to it. So, firstly, very few people know the fact that every type of wood is actually a carcinogen. So there are certain emissions in every wood which can cause cancer. So the type of plywood you use, especially in plywood, the emission rates are slightly higher than other products. Now the kind of MFC that we use or is used internationally has the least amount of emissions. So that is number one. I mean, it's a health, almost extremely good for your health. Secondly, when you think about MFC, what happens is that it's a product that is fire retardant. The way we use it, it can be termite proof, it can be weather proof. So a lot of times when we use plywood, we see that the doors become slightly bigger when it rains, and they don't close as well. All these things don't happen with MFC because it's weatherproof. Also, MFC is environmentally friendly. So the kind of trees that are used to make MFC can become usable much faster, and you don't cut down the whole tree to make MFC. Whereas for plywood, usually they cut down the entire tree. So in a manner of speaking, it's much better for the environment if you use MFC. Also, when companies like us are giving you a 7-year warranty, I don't think there is anything much to worry about. So next time you have a client, just give them my number and I can set them right.
I think this was so important to kind of put it out there. Also on the environment bit, actually I didn't know about the how in commercial ply you need to cut down the entire tree, and in MFC you don't need to, and the growth rate I think of those trees are like much faster, and you're not damaging the environment on a long-term basis, which is I think very important kind of.
In fact, we now have a lot of clients, a lot of companies have strict policies that your factory that is manufacturing for them, like in case of hospitality projects and all, they need you to be a green certified factory. So they will not work with you unless you are adhering to certain regulations with respect to the environment, which is a fantastic thing. I mean, that is sort of the need of the hour.